Audiobooks for Everyone presents Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. Full book summary. In the quiet town of Concord, Massachusetts, during the time of the American Civil War, the March family lives in a small, cozy home. The family consists of 4 sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and their beloved mother, Marmee. Their father is away, serving as a chaplain in the army. Though the family is poor in money, they are rich in love and spirit. Meg, the eldest at 16, is gentle and graceful. Jo, 15, is spirited, outspoken, and dreams of becoming a great writer. Beth, age 13, is shy and sweet, always putting others before herself. Amy, the youngest at 12, is artistic, a little vain, and hopes to one day live a life of beauty and elegance. One cold Christmas, the girls decide to give up their own holiday breakfast to help a poor family in need. Their mother, Marmee, is proud of them and teaches them that kindness and sacrifice are the true paths to happiness. Even though they miss their father and long for luxuries, the sisters learn to make the best of what they have. Next door lives a wealthy old man, Mr. Lawrence, and his grandson, Theodore Lawrence, known as Laurie. Jo meets Laurie at a neighborhood party, and they quickly become friends. The sisters grow close to both Laurie and his kind grandfather. Mr. Lawrence gives Beth a beautiful piano after hearing how much she loves music, and Laurie becomes almost like a brother to the girls. As time passes, each sister begins to grow into her own dreams and challenges. Meg works as a governess for a wealthy family and is sometimes embarrassed by her modest background. She longs for pretty things but learns that true love matters more. She falls in love with John Brooke, Laurie's tutor, who is poor but honest and good. Though they wait to marry until they can afford it, Meg and John eventually begin a happy life together. Jo, determined to be independent, writes short stories and sells them to help the family. She refuses to marry just for security, rejecting Laurie's love when he proposes. She loves him dearly as a friend but doesn't feel the same way romantically. Wanting a new start, Jo leaves home to work in New York as a governess. There, she meets Professor Friedrich Bayer, a kind, serious German man who encourages her to write with honesty and heart. Beth, always the quiet helper, becomes seriously ill after caring for a sick family. Though she recovers for a while, the illness weakens her. She grows more fragile over time but remains peaceful and loving, never complaining. Her gentle spirit touches everyone around her, especially Jo, who becomes her closest companion. Amy, meanwhile, is invited to Europe with their wealthy Aunt March. There, she matures and becomes more thoughtful. While traveling in France and Italy, she meets Laurie again. Both have changed, and their friendship slowly blossoms into love. They eventually marry and return home, ready to start a life together. Back in Concord, Jo is heartbroken when Beth's health worsens and she passes away. Her death leaves a deep ache in the family, especially for Jo, who had always shared a special bond with her. Inspired by Beth's kindness and the richness of her own family life, Jo begins writing a novel, Little Women, based on her and her sister's experiences. The book is published and becomes a great success. Soon after, Professor Bayer comes to visit Jo. He confesses his feelings for her, and Jo realizes she loves him too. They marry and open a school for boys in the house that Aunt March leaves to Jo. Jo finally finds a way to combine her dreams of writing, teaching, and building a loving home. As the years go by, the March sisters take different paths, Meg raising her children, Amy and Laurie building a life of art and music, and Jo running a school with her husband. Though life brings change, they never lose the bond they share. In the end, the story of the March sisters is one of growing up, holding on to love and family, and learning that the most important things in life are not wealth or fame, but kindness, courage, and staying true to oneself. The end.